Concern for some commuters tonight is the LIRR going to be back up and running? Crews have been working night and day clearing the tracks after this weekend's historic snowstorm. TV 1055's Hazel Sanchez is live in Mineola with more on the restoration process. Hazel?
Yeah, that's a great news, isn't it, Cindy? And this station here in Mineola is finally going to be a busy place again with several of those lines running through here. As you mentioned, 7 lines will be up and running by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Those lines including Oyster Bay, Port Jefferson, Ronkonkoma, Huntington, Babylon, Greenport, and Port Washington. There will also be partial service on the Montauk line. In the meantime, while this cleanup continues, many commuters are still struggling to get around.
Long Island Railroad crews are still working feverishly to clear the tracks after yesterday's storm. Service is still suspended, leaving many riders like Victoria Santiago stranded. She's stuck at the Mineola station and can't get home to her children in West Babylon.
How frustrating is this for you?
Really frustrating. I just finished crying because I don't know what to do.
While some train clearing equipment is able to run, frozen switches are preventing them from getting to some areas in need. Other tracks are impeded by stranded trains, and crews are also digging out many rail yards that were buried under 2 feet of snow.
Obviously, Monday morning from Long Island without the LIRR operating is not a pretty picture. So the LIRR is doing everything they can to be up and ready for Monday morning, but we don't know that yet.
Were you expecting that when you got here today the trains would be running?
I was thinking it would be running because actually for New Yorkers we've seen worse than this.
I can't believe it's not running yet.
Talisha Cunningham was also stranded in Mineola. She's hoping LIRR will be back by tomorrow morning's commute, and she's not alone.
There's people who work in hospitals. There's people who work in airports. There's places that never close. So in New York City, there's people who don't drive vehicles because the transportation is so effective. However, this is not being effective at all.
So there is still a lot of work that needs to be done on the following lines: the Hempstead, West Hempstead, Far Rockaway, and Long Beach branches. Those branches, though, are relatively close to MTA bus and subway services, so they are cross-honoring LIRR tickets. Now, the MTA says part of the process of reopening these lines is getting the parking lots and also the platforms clean at some of these stations. You can see here in Mineola, they're ready to go, so bring on the trains tomorrow morning. We're live in Mineola. Hazel Sanchez, TV 1055.
Hazel, thank you. Here's a look at other mass transit schedules across our area. New York City subway service has been restored, but there is limited above-ground service. MTA buses and Metro North are on a modified Sunday schedule. New Jersey Transit is fully restored. And PATH trains will be operational for Monday morning's commute. However, service will still be suspended between Newark Penn Station and Journal Square. Port Authority released these pictures saying crews are working nonstop to clear snow from above-ground tracks between the 2 stations. Well, lots of digging.